Okay, folks, I'm going to be straight with you, and some people on my channel know exactly what I mean, and some other people on my channel, well, you're going to be ridiculing me anyway, so I don't care. I read an article just now on JPost that pretty much says now the U.S. is going to be uh, leading the way in the military act against Iran, and they have decided pretty much that they are going to be pretty much leading the attack on Iran, because they already made their red line in the sand, so to speak. And now what that red line is, no one knows, but I'll link you to the article I'm talking about. And I am not joking when I say we could be in a major war with Iran by the end of January. It would be my guess. That would be my estimate. I'm not going to say in 2 days. I'm not going to say in 3 days. But I would say by the end of next month, we could be in a major conflict. Now, it could be sooner. It all depends on what Iran does. It all depends on if they close off the Straits of Hormuz. It all depends on what that red line, that article I was talking about, is what the red line is. Now, how to prepare for something like this. That's the way I'm making this video. You really can't prepare for a major conflict in the Middle East, I mean, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do to stop it. So we have to think of ways on how the average person would be affected, like you and me. Because the elites don't care about you and me, people. They really don't. And I'm saying this with all honesty. I'm trying to tell people what I truly think. If we have a war and the average person has no idea of what's going on, like most people that I speak to anyway, around my family, my friends, have no idea of what's going on. In fact, I had a friend over just today, and he has a little glimpse of what's going on with Syria. Just a little bit. He heard something, and he knows about Assad and stuff, but that's pretty much it. He had no idea about Iran, what's going on, or anything. So I opened his eyes a little bit, and he's pretty much preparing his own way, because he works in Jersey and he has to travel. What I think we have to do is try to mitigate the hurt that this war would bring. Now, the first thing we need to do is try, if you can, if it's legal in your state, to store gasoline. If it's legal, I don't know exactly each law, every state's law, but I do believe that it's illegal in New York State to store gasoline. I could be wrong. Every state's different. In fact, Jersey, the laws are so crazy that you can't even pump your own gas. You have to have someone pump the gas for you. So I'm not up on all the laws. I don't know if you could store gasoline. It's a danger, obviously. So I'm sure that there's a loophole around it. I don't exactly know if you have to have a license or whatever you have to store it in. But I would definitely suggest you look into that. Number 2, if you can't store your own gasoline, I would suggest at least you fill up on your gasoline. Make sure your tank is full if you see some serious stuff going down. Such as if you hear breaking news that the Straits of Hormuz were closed. Do not walk. Run to your nearest gas station and get the gasoline you need, fill the car up, and then you'll be set, at least more than most people. And, of course, stock up on food. Stock up on water. Like I keep telling people, I know I sound like a broken record. I know I sound like a goofball. I know I sound like a paranoid schizophrenic. But I'm only trying to tell people what they will need. Now, I'm not doing this for myself, folks. I'm not doing this because I know what's coming, and I'm pretty much mentally prepared. I'm physically prepared, and I am prepared in a lot of ways. As far as my own safety and my own protection, as far as these events, what they're going to bring. Now, of course, if Russia and China get involved and some serious stuff breaks out with them, I said it before and I'll say it again, not too much you can do to prepare for that. But if the war actually just stays in the Middle East and it doesn't go any further than that, well, then there is ways to prepare. So, again, stock up on fuel if you can. If you see the Straits of Hormuz, especially, if you see the Straits of Hormuz being closed, you hear breaking news, like you heard the 9/11 thing, breaking news, Straits of Hormuz is closed, or something like that. Go to your nearest gas station, fill up on gas, get your friends on speed dial, get your friends and family on speed dial. Tell them to stock up on gas, fill up on gas, whatever you have to do. Water, food, because the food and water will skyrocket, folks. If I think we have a week's supply of supermarkets in the world. I think it's a month's supply of gasoline, but that doesn't mean anything. We have a month's supply of gasoline, but that doesn't mean it'll spike in a month. It could spike in days. And as far as food goes, I believe the average supermarket has only about a week's worth of food. Before all shelves go empty. So people are going to panic, when they see these gas prices go up and these food prices go up. They're gonna buy out all the supermarkets, and you're gonna be left with nothing. So this is just the suggestions I can give you, people. And the reason I'm making this video now, and I know I usually make a couple of minutes video, I'm making this one a little longer because I feel it's so urgent to put this message out again. If you don't have enough food, and you don't have enough water, and you don't have enough fuel in your car, I would suggest you do that as soon as you possibly can. Because what I think is coming is going to be within a few days, if not a few weeks. If I had to guess, the latest I would say this is going to take place, a major conflict, is going to be probably by the end of January, if not sooner. It could be tomorrow, folks. I don't know what Iran is planning. But if you hear something like the Straits of Hormuz have just been closed, or they're attempting to close the Straits of Hormuz, or some major conflict breaks out in the Middle East with Israel and Iran, then it's already too late. So I'll leave you with this, folks. I'm going to link you to the article I just read on JPost. It's a brand new article talking about the red line. A red line the United States has determined if Iran crosses, they will carry out a strike on Iran. So it looks like the United States already decided that they're going to be the lead role into the attack on Iran, which is not good, folks, because that means that the whole world, including Russia and including China, are going to see this as an attack on Iran by the United States. Okay? And that's all I have to say. I don't know how to put it any more straighter. I really don't. Now, I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of comments that I'm a fearmonger and everything. What I do is, unlike a lot of people on the internet that like to fight with people, they like to go on and fight and scream and yell. I do two things. First, I take my little mouse and I delete the comment if it's a stupid comment, and I delete it, and then I block you. So before you write anything stupid, calling me a fearmonger, an idiot, or all that, anything, you can have your own personal viewpoints. Just don't be stupid on the comments, So that's where I stand, guys. You can comment and tell me what you think is going to happen, or whatever. But I'm just trying to help everyone out there. I mean, when the shit hits the fan, and I'm going to use that language. When the shit hits the fan, folks, and you were one of the ones that said, "Oh, that Sam guy, he's crazy. He's a fearmonger," and you're going to go to the supermarket and you're going to see people grabbing loaves of bread and waiting in line for 45 minutes, and the store shelves will be empty because trucks will not be able to supply the supermarkets anymore because they will not be able to afford to drive there. If that happens, folks, well, I won't even say it, but I told you so. And that's why I think I'll leave you. And below is going to be the article that I was talking about, the latest article about the United States leading an attack on Iran. They pretty much decided that they have a red line in their mind, and when Iran crosses it, that's when we're going to strike. So the link is below in the description area. Take it easy, people. Be well. Bye.